In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you my scalping session, relying on pure price action. As of right now, the structure of the market trended down. We had a correction that had to break a new high, which means correction played out. Strong push below EMA right now is resuming the bearish bias. So this short-term channel is going to need new extreme, and this bigger downtrend is going to need new extreme as well. So my bias right now in this market remains bearish. I cannot sell just yet because we're far from the EMA. I'm waiting for price action to pull back to the EMA to get a high probability short setup. I'm resuming the video because we just had a second entry short. This is the lowest low of this entire move down. This is the first time we broke below. We're not taking first entry short. Pull back second time we broke below. So this is the second entry short of the EMA. Small uptrend played out with the break in new extreme. And the main downtrend needs to get new low. And also if I'm going to draw the secondary channel like this, even this secondary channel needs to get new extreme for the downtrend. I'm scalping 6 contracts for 2 points. We're bouncing on my exit order, but we need to tick through. And leaving 1 contract as a runner to these lows. And we finally tick through. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my stop loss to break even because anything we make right now is going to be just a bonus. So we established the main bearish bias based on this trend down working lower. The uptrend played out with the break new extreme retracing barely the 50%. Strong push below EMA resumed the bearish bias. So we understand using price action rules what is the directional bias. We're using the EMA as a key entry point. I'm looking for additional channels as well. There was a second entry short here, but it had a horrible tail here, so I couldn't enter it because it had bad bullish tail at the bottom. And then we have new low, first entry short, second entry short. I can also see some small triple test here, let's say, at the EMA. So great second entry short. This channel needed new low. The main channel needed new extreme at the EMA. And this is what we're looking for. Great setup to start the day with. Let's see if we can get some nice runner here. Because the downtrend is looking quite strong, I'm trailing it around this level, keeping it open to possibilities that we may continue working lower. Okay, wow, so this is completely unexpected. The bottom is completely dropping. So I'm doing the unrealistic trail, trailing it above every single bar. There is not even a single pullback. We'll be happy taking around, let's say, 9 points, 10 points will be great. And if we're going to continue working lower, then this is just a bonus here. Right traders and our runner just got hit. So I wasn't really inclined to widen the channel just yet because we have first leg down. This is, by the way, how you can predict the target. You're going to measure the first leg, project it, point it at the end of the correction and see where the target is going to be. But this is really picking up some steam now. And we can see that the trend is a little bit stronger. So the wider channel is looking more and more tempting. We had news announcement right here. You could have squeezed even more out of the runner. So decent runner here, and let's see if the downtrend is going to continue. I'm still going back and forth on the wider channel because you have such a clear 2 legs down, but I'm going to be paying attention if we get some really nice setup at the EMA. Okay, we are above EMA. I would definitely need to see push below EMA and lower high confirmation setup because I don't trust the wider channel just yet. So I'm going to be observing this bullish momentum. I may very well just delete the channel soon and draw a little bit wider channel. But this is my thinking process, paying attention to how the bearish momentum is right now developing after reaching the second leg. And you can see we're pushing above EMA quite significantly, so there may be some stronger correction now. Okay, we have a second entry short, which is also a failed second entry long. It is tempting, but I'm not fully sure if this wider channel is correct or not. It also ended 4 points big with signal bar, so I definitely cannot take it. But I just don't know if there's a bigger channel to the upside or if the downtrend is confirmed, because I wanted to see some stronger push halfway here, but it didn't happen. We pushed back here, so I'm just going to be waiting until I get some clean confirmation. So after quite some time of uncertainty, price action keeps creating high highs and high lows to the point where I'm really starting to trust the wider uptrend. It fits nicely off the bottom. I would still like to see some stronger push to the other side, but we keep trending higher. EMA keeps holding here. So my bias right now is bullish, and I may consider a second entry long at the key entry point. So we had only first entry long here because there's a micro double top which resets the count. Now you can argue this is a failed breakout out of this congestion, which it is, but it still didn't trigger right above this bullish bar. It stalled with a bearish inside bar, so there was no way to enter regardless. Because the uptrend is still in play, EMA still keeps holding. I'm still looking for a second entry long at the EMA pretty much. Nothing is changing. I'm just waiting when the correction phase will end at the key entry point, and then I'm going to be thinking about buying. There is a second entry long, but it is closing way too far up into these highs. We didn't fully correct the exponential moving average, so I wanted to enter where the pullback will happen at the bottom of the correction phase, not too far up like this. So no valid entry right here. Okay, resuming the video, as we have tiny second entry long, but we have 1, 2, 3 pushes up. It looks like it may roll over. For this reason, I'm not pulling the trigger here just yet. We're below EMA. We're not full at the trend line. So if we get a high low confirmation setup, I would consider. We can see matching highs here, a lot of matching highs. So this leads me to believe that there's also a brand new downtrend working lower. So I really need to be a little bit patient here. We're not full at the trend line. It's looking like it will roll over. 3 pushes up, empty room here, matching highs, trend line working lower. I need to be patient here. If you're willing to take a chance here, the signal bar is super small. I cannot blame you. Just there are clues to be a little bit more patient here. So because we broke outside of the main channel, I'm waiting for push above EMA to get a high probability setup, because we're gonna need new extreme for this uptrend. So I'm just letting the correction play out, see if there's going to be a break above EMA, and then I'm gonna be taking high probability setup to get the new high. So the price action is breaking the EMA. We're gonna get a nice high low breakout pullback. I may consider, let's see how the EMA holds. Prices push back below EMA, so I'm waiting for another push above EMA to consider going long. So we had stronger pullback, but it is important to measure how deep the retracement is. As you can see, if you're going to use the Fibonacci tool, we haven't retraced not even 50%. So I'm not thinking bearish. I was thinking it fell second entry short, hence drawing the wider channel. But there was no second entry short, and now we're pushing too high up. So I may now think about second entry long, because I still expect new high. There was just prolonged bearish pressure, but nothing is changing. This uptrend is new high. Felt second entry short would have been perfect, but we can take second entry long if it forms. The main channel reached new extreme as expected. I'm going to take a break. Since I took my break late today, it is too late for me to continue trading. Uptrend had to break a new extreme, market reverse, perfect trend line rule, perfect price action. I'm gonna wrap it up with my one single trade. This is the overall structure for today. I want to talk about few potential setups, few potential scenarios. We started with great textbook setup, second entry short triple test at the EMA. You want to measure the first leg and project where the target is going to be. The second leg, market likes to move in pairs of twos. This was the only confusing area on the chart, because the structure looked like a downtrend may be stronger, but at the same time the uptrend was in play. So remember, every single time you're not sure, you're not 100% certain you're reading it correctly, every single time you feel like you'll be guessing and the setup you would be taking is a gamble, be patient, because market will eventually become clear. I marked this visual tool like a pullback, which you could have considered had there been much better bar, but the single bar here is horrible. Then also we had potential failed breakout, but it didn't trigger above this bullish bar. It stalled with an inside bar, so you cannot take it. But you can see this is the congestion. You broke lower, you're at the EMA, great tier 1 signal bar, failed breakout, maybe a first entry long only. I decided to mark even this setup, though I explained why you want to be patient, but the risk is so tiny you will not even notice if you have a losing trade here. I can definitely see reasons why taking the risk, because trading is about taking a chance and having the edge over the long run. Then it's important to not get derailed from your analysis, because you want to measure using the Fibonacci retracement how deep this retracement is, and you didn't retrace even 50%. So once you push above EMA, you still expect new high and perfect price action, downtrend break new low, big uptrend break new extreme. Normally I take a break around this area, but because today the structure was so clear, we had two channels that needed new extreme, I was really hoping we would get the second entry long, and after I came back from a break, it was too late for me to continue trading. But there was great visual to leg up pullback. The downtrend is established. First leg up, break, second leg up, double top, below EMA, great tier 1 second bar, absolutely gorgeous entry, because the downtrend needs to get a new extreme, perfect trend line rule. So you can see predictable price action, but not that many setups. We ended up having a really nice day with significant runner. Once you start incorporating runners, your numbers will change, and you will see that it is much easier to make some profit, because you will catch a lot of decent runners, especially with the volatility these days. Catching a decent runner is definitely doable. It would have been perfect end of a week if we had a couple more setups, especially around this area, but one setup is good enough. I'm gonna wrap it up. If you found the video helpful and educational, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and I'm gonna talk to you next time. Good luck with your trading.